Squeaky's on the windowsill, king of the throne. Charlie's got a feather toy, she's in her zone. Doobie's in the kitchen, knocking stuff down. 3 cats ruling this crazy little town.
Guys, I did a whole entire video because I couldn't find this dude. And he's been slinking away and hiding from food and not responding when it's lunchtime or anything like that. Not asking for any food and emptying water from his system. Not urinating, but another direction. And he may just have had enough of her. She won't leave him alone. He is old. And Pam pointed out to me that since he likes to groom her, and sometimes her when she sits still, and himself, and it's shedding season, he's probably got a hairball, which is common for him. He doesn't look right now like he is on his way out, which I thought maybe he was, but his fur, his face looks a little different, but his fur, you know, his weight, he doesn't look sick. He looks annoyed and old. But yesterday, I'm picking at my goat, sorry. That's another habit I have, picking at my goat. Yesterday, he asked 0 times did he ask for food. And this morning I called and called and called and called for him. And he didn't come out for food. Now, Beep, the little fart, gets her face in everybody else's plate. And I think what I'm going to do is lock her in the bathroom so the other 2 can have some food right now. I have her locked in the bathroom. Squeaky baby. Here, you want to eat? Eat this? To have? I know their plate's a little... Here, you want that? Will you drink some water? Oh. At least he's having some water, maybe. Because he did look at me instead of his usual. I used to go back at him because he would just meow like that. So again, he wants food all the freaking time, every 3 hours, and now I give it to him and that he don't want it. I think maybe for right now, if he comes out, I'll have to lock her in the bathroom because that's where she is. She's over there pawing at the floor. Puff had hers. She's in there. Beep beep. Beep beep. And he's having a drink. And yes, I know that looks really gross, but I had to. I don't have Charlie. I do not have my filter right now. I just got paid today, so I'm probably going to be ordering another one. So I had to refill it. And yes, there are flies. That happened yesterday. I'll have to order another filter so I can refill it with regular water. But I figured, I know it's my nasty fart smelling well water, but it's better than nothing, especially on hot days. But yeah, he's having a big long drink. So we're going to let him have a drink and see, because Puff's up there eating his food. He rejected it. Maybe he don't like that flavor. Maybe I should wash his plate off. Maybe I'll do that. Wipe the plate off, wash it off, and give him a different flavor. Well, I wiped it off. I washed it off. I put more water in it. He's sitting right next to it. Watch. I had opened turkey and cheese dinner with gravy. And that's the one I thought, okay, he's rejecting it. He doesn't want that flavor. So I gave it to him with beef. And he's sitting next to food and not eating it. Unless he's eating the crunchy food. I can turn these lights off. It is daytime. Unless he's eating the crunchy food, I think there's a problem. Come here, Bubba. Honey, Mama. Well, Mama, would you like your Mama? Say, well, come here and get some warm on my lap. So we're laying in bed with some Mommy. Come here, baby. We're going to beep in the bathroom for a while. You guys, I left her a place to potty. I left her a place to drink, and I left her some food. So she's not just like locked in the bathroom. That would be rude. It's okay, my boy. You can have. You can have. That's for you, my boy. There you go. Yes, you can have. This is just weird that he left that just sitting there. All he wants is the water. I even put extra water on that plate with that food. I hear her. But she's not gumming out. I know that seems mean, but she's not. He needs the opportunity to get that in his tummy. Again, see, I don't know why I can't turn this camera around or nothing. My other camera decided to tell me that it can't take video during a call. I'm not getting a call. I might have to uninstall it and reinstall it. But that means I have to get rid of my gallery, I think. And certain things in there that I don't want to get rid of. You're just going to walk away? You don't want that? Where you can go? Where you going? To eat? To eat? Do you want to eat? Hi! Do you want some food? Did Mama give? And she's in there. She can't have yours. Whoa, Mama spilt. She's in there. She can't have yours. I promise. Come here, baby. Come here, bubbies. Hannah boy. There he goes, going for the water again. You go ahead, baby. You have. You have, baby boy. You go ahead. Just have some water. You have a little bit of water. It's okay, baby. Do you need Mama leave you alone? He seems lost, like he doesn't know what's going on. Guys, I'm sorry this is taking forever, but... Hi, you need some love? You want some love? Hi, yeah. You need love? Baby, here. There's some food right there for you to eat. It's on your plate. Squeaky baby, it's on your plate, Hannah boy, to eat. To have it. You have it. That was a loud noise. I am sorry about that. That was a loud noise. Are you lost? Are you lost? Mama love you. You're my Hannah boy, and I love you. That's his favorite food in the whole wide world, the wet stuff. She's in there for a while. She got food. She got water. She got a place to potty. She's okay. She just don't like being in there. And I think you don't like her either that much. This is a there's his third eyelids showing up. This is a radical change within the past 3 days. Granted, it's been hot. But I think I'm losing him. I guess I'll just have to let Beep out and see where he goes for hiding. Because if I find out where he's hiding now, then I won't have to dig too far for his body. And I think it's happening this week. And it probably happened on Friday, the 4th of July. Because that's a very nerve-wracking, stressful day for everyone. But I think dementia hit. Something's wrong with my cat. And a boy. He said I'm a boy. He said I'm handsome. He said, Mama love you. He said, Mama love you. Your ears feel cold. You feel your nose. Your nose doesn't feel warm, but your ears feel cold. That eye. Yeah. Where you going? Where are we gonna go? You gonna go my way? Wanna come get some love on the bed? Here's another indication that I think he's not feeling so well. Look at his tail. It's not up. It's not perky. It's not a happy tail. Where you going, baby? Do you want in there? The baby's in there. Hi. Yes, Mama love you. Where's you gonna go? Where you gonna go? We want in the bed? You wanna lay down with some mama and get some warm in the bed? So, like I said, there's a possibility I'm losing him. There's a possibility he just needs to get rid of a hairball. I'll keep you posted, but he's just not acting himself. And it almost looks like dementia. Like all of a sudden hit him. And I'm going to Google that. It said it can have, like all of a sudden, there are some signs that he's not showing. But there are some signs that he is showing. As in, you just saw, that is not my cat. That is not my Squeaky baby. You've seen in other videos, like last month. There could be an underlying condition. Again, hairball maybe. He was diagnosed seven years ago with a stage 4 heart murmur. So it could be that too. He's old. And last I saw him, he was going towards behind the chair here with all my other projects on it. I told him to come over and lay on my lap. He didn't want that. I think he's hiding under the bed. He did use the litter box, but it was not a solid usage. Everybody needs to know all of this stuff, you know? So I did make a video about losing him because, well, I mean, pre-losing him memorial video, because if that happens, we'll have to take a couple more days off. For one thing, I have to find out what to do with the body. My cat King died. How old's Charlie? 6 or 7 years old. So the last time one of my bubba's died. The sibling and I were speaking, and he's buried in her yard. Take that away from me too, huh? So I'll probably have to take him across the street to Mom and Dad's property and bury him there. I don't want him buried here because I don't want to have the tragedy of finding that something dug him up. I would like to take him far away where I don't have to see if that happens. There are coyotes out there. Hungry coyotes. So Auntie's not very happy today. She's still really raw in the heart. It feel you know how you open a package of hamburger and it's got the juice and it's red and ground? That's how my heart feels today. I'm not good. I do have some cravings that I'm not going to go pay attention to or anything like that. For one thing, I was honestly, my mother, me, and the sibling across the street were all three told, and we had the surgeries within a year of each other. We're all three told you will never be able to drink alcohol again. And they didn't tell me that. Like, my mother and the sibling didn't tell me that. It was the doctor that told me that. But Google says a year after the surgery, you can start drinking alcohol again. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that or see that, because I was deep into it. And if I want to keep this weight off, I still want to keep myself present. Presence is presence. And if I want to keep the weight off that I've worked so hard to take off, I'm going to stay away from the alcohol. Beer belly? Beer belly? That is a thing. Soda. I experimented. I have one every once in a while, but when you get in trouble with soda is when you're having it instead of water. And cigarettes? I want one so bad it isn't even funny right now. I just want to walk down there to the price gouger and hand him all my money and say, give me as many cigarettes as I can have. When I found out that Ma passed away, I had my hand on that doorknob and almost walked out the door, and I checked the time. It was 7:15 p.m. And I checked the time to see what time it was for that store to close down there. 7 o'clock p.m. God told me, no alcohol, no cigarettes. Don't sabotage yourself. Do not do this. You have worked... He says, you have worked so hard. That no, 7:15, they're closed. You don't need it. No. So you tell me, come on, baby. I love you, but this is not my favorite view. Okay? I was told, by it being that time, no. I need to put this one on. It was... I had this charging yesterday, and I needed it so I could charge my phone. So I took it down and I had it plugged in, and she laid across it and the cord. And it looked like I was charging my kitten. I'll insert a picture. say about that. I ended up yesterday, it got up to 3 or 4 outside, so it was hot in my house, which is another reason why I thought, okay, he's hiding because it's hot. Well, you just saw all he wants is water. Anyway, what I did is there's 2 screws up on the other side of that wall with that cooler in it, and I put my hot water bottle that I have a block of ice in it, and I made an air conditioner. I figured while I have my camera this way, because this is another reason I like the other camera, which is goofing up, and I'm probably going to have to uninstall it, or maybe it needs to be updated. But I have to stop to turn this one around. So there's my sheet. My sheet was up there to dry, but I left it there for a curtain, and it's a good place to store it. And I found, while looking for him the other day, curtains in Alana's room. That's forever going to be Alana's room because that's where she lived for a couple of years. And now I have a bedroom. Who says, especially in a trailer, especially living alone, who says you have to build walls with wood? Those curtains work just fine. You can't see past them. They can't see the other side past them. Like the little boy that goes and hangs out over there, he can't see through them. So if I happen to be overheated and I need to be without clothing, he can't see that. And I just feel private. I feel like I have a bedroom. This one's enjoying my chest again. I wish Squeaky would come out. He, again, seems to be hiding under my bed. And it's not that hot in here. And I'm sorry, that's all that's on my mind today. That is absolutely all that is on my mind today. Is right now, my cat is probably under my bed dying. Right underneath me, passing away. And I don't know if I should just, if I did just get paid, call my mom and dad and take Squeaky for his last trip to the vet. That's just not my boy you saw. He's not in there. Or should I let him pass away in the comfort of his own home, where he wants to die? Hello, baby. Look, she loves me. She reaches for my face all the time. That's been a whole lot in the past. When it was, Pam had her tragedy. I cried for her and the girls and, the family. Then Ma, don't do this, Tressa. You're an ugly crier. Then Ma just, she went to heaven. I knew her, I was 48. No, I was 38. No. I'm going, My mind is not here right now, you guys. 28 when I met her. 29, 30. So 30 plus whatever. I'm 51 now. 30, 20, 30, 40, 50. About 30 years. No. About 20, a little over 20 years. I'm sorry, I cannot math. It is not my strong point, and we all know this. And one day I was with them. And her name was Maggie. I met Maggie at Walmart, working at Walmart. I smoker back then, so she smoked cigarettes too. I don't know towards the end because I didn't get to see her because they live downstate and I can't get there. So I'd go in the break room. There's old Maggie. There's old Maggie having her cigarette. And yep, my old Maggie, she talked like this. And she's from Monroe, Michigan. And she talked like this, like she from Tennessee. Oh, tell you what. Teresa? Oh, man. Anyway, she and I would hang out in the break room, and then we got to be friends. And then, I don't know how long after I met her, Bina got hired in, or if she was still already there and I was already telling her to F off. This little 18-year-old comes up to me. I'm 28 years old. I'm standing here. I'm a mom already. And, little 18-year-old comes bounding up to me. She's wearing all black, white face, chokers, all this stuff. I'm like, what do you want? Hi! How you doing? Hi! I'm like, leave me alone. Go away. And she just would not leave me alone. And then one day I had this gel pen. It was one of the ones that was chalky. And it had the mixed swirled colors in it. It was the only pen I had. And you can't use those to write checks. And back then you could write checks because this was 20 some years ago. You couldn't sign checks or write checks with those. And I looked at her and I says, here, you want this? It's an illegal pen. Come to find out, it got tossed away eventually, but come to find out many years after we both quit working at Walmart, she'd saved that thing. And I kept telling her, will you just go away and leave me alone? Because this was just after Pam had moved and left to enjoy her life now. I'm happy that you did that, Pam. That's probably the best thing you ever did for yourself. And again, my best friend popped out 2 more. My other best friend popped out 2 more, 3 more. And because Gabe, he'll look at him and say, look at her and say, everything is so much better when Aunt Tressa's around. And they call me Aunt Tressa, not Aunt T, which is fine. But Goblin number 1 said to her the other day, they're in mourning. That was Bina's mama that passed. And she says, can we call her Father Teresa? Anyway, Bina just wouldn't leave me alone. And so finally we just started being friends and hanging out because she wouldn't leave me alone. I'm like, whatever, get on, whatever. I'll give you what you want. We'll hang out. So here I am walking around the store with Bina, and then all of a sudden, Bina's with Maggie, and I thought they're just friends. Maggie goes, I'm her mom. And I said, what? She says, that's my daughter. So simultaneously, I was becoming friends with both of them. Oh, anyway, we were reminiscing, and yesterday, it helped me. Oh, it seemed to have helped Bina a little bit too. It all was alcohol related, obviously, because we partied. We partied. Um, but Maggie had been a big, huge part of my life too. One day, I was at their house after Bina was a mom. I can't remember if it was Goblin number 3 was there yet, or on her way, or just on their way, or just. Excuse me, I goofed up. They want to be called they. And they're my kid. I'm their dad. Or what? I have a story to tell you about that one too. Goblin number 2. Maggie looks at me. She had to have been there because Pa was passing away, was in his final stages. Anyway, so there's another beloved one I lost years ago too. And she looks at me. Maggie says, "When are you going to start calling us Ma and Pa?" I said, "Well, I have a mom and dad. I can't just randomly walk her out. Teresa, when you going to start calling us Ma and Pa?" I think she had like a broom handle or something in her hand. I was like, "Okay, Ma." So I gained another mom and dad that day too. That day. So this was a woman who was very, very close to me, and I regret not being able to see her at the end, but I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have wanted me to. She had her. The big C took her. I think she knows I need love. Goblin number 2. She had not said her first words yet. We were all set. Bina would call me over. She'd say, "Tress, come over." No, I don't want to. I'm in a bad way. The kids don't need to see me. I'm in a bad way. Tressa, we're having tacos. I'll be right over. And Goblin number 2 had not even said her first word yet. And we're sitting at the table, and I'm talking away, giggling and laughing with the rest of the family. And she looks at me and she goes, "Bull squat. Bye-bye." She told me I was full of bull squat. Actually, she said SH. And then she told me to go away. I'm sorry. I again said she. At that time, they were a she. There was no, oh, my leg, my knee. There was no denying that one was a she at the time. They're now a they. Goblin number 1 never did that to me. The goblin number 1 was, that's Aunt Fressa. Aunt Fressa. And I re-met her when she was about 3. They'd moved downstate again. These people, they move up downstate and come back, and move downstate, come back, and move downstate. I doubt they're coming back now. They own a house. Don't know where else I was going with that. Goblin number 2 or number 1 never gave me anything like that. But BS, bye bye. Oh my gosh. So we were reminiscing. You guys, I have no clue where my mind is right now. I have no. I promised you a video today, and here's your video. I'm so sorry that it's full of whatever it's full of. I have a funny thing that happened when I was trying to write a message to Pam, and I left that in the video here too. But I'm gonna go for now, and I will see you later. You have a good day. Bye.